Next month, we're getting a brand new Predator movie in the Predator franchise with Predator Badlands. So, going forward for the rest of the month of October, each week we're going to be talking about one installment in the Predator franchise. Hi, my name's Zach, and today we're talking about the 1987 action classic, Predator. Before we get started, I started this YouTube channel because I cannot watch a movie without needing to talk about it afterwards. And if that sounds like you, you're in the right place. Consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, I want this to be a conversation between me and you, so comment down below your thoughts on Predator. When did you first watch it? Was it in theaters back in 1987? Was it more recently? Comment down below. I'd love to hear your story. And with all that out of the way, let's talk about what works about Predator. And Predator is one of those films where you hear the premise of the movie, and the movie is just as good as its premise, where you've got these big, muscle-bound action stars stuck in the jungle with this predator that's hunting them down. They don't know what it is, and as the film goes on, these men who seem to have no fear suddenly fall into paranoia and distress. And what I love about Predator is the premise is so simplistic, and they don't try to go beyond what the premise is. They just get these muscle-bound action heroes all together. They establish in the film that these are men who fear nothing. They've got guns a-blazing, and they're just these guys who just kind of seem like they're indestructible. And the casting here also helps bring that across on the screen, where you've got characters like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Carl Weathers in the cast. And when you look at the course of Arnold's career and Arnold Schwarzenegger movies in general, Predator really does stand out from the pack because, yes, Arnold's the star, yes, Arnold's on the poster, but Predator is able to surpass just being known as an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Because Arnold is a part of an ensemble cast for so long, the Predator really is able to be the standout and is able to be the star of this film. And I've always loved the way that this film is paced, because you get Arnold and his team introduced early in the film with Carl Weathers. You understand they're going out on a mission to rescue some hostages, and they make it very clear that these guys are going to be on their own. Once they get to where they're going, no one's going to be coming to help them. This is a very covert operation. And so they set the stage very early on in this film for these characters to feel isolated and on their own, to where you do get some awesome action with these guys when they go into the camp and go to rescue the hostages and find out that it's all just a farce set up by Carl Weathers. That when they get back into the jungle, the Predator starts hunting them down, tracing their steps, and slowly but surely picking them off one by one. And as far as where the Predator franchise will go, the action here is very subdued. It's very subtle. I like that they don't show the Predator all that much early on in this movie. You really do have this sense with these guys of not knowing what's out there for a long majority of the running time. You just kind of see glimpses and flashes of trees moving and branches shaking before another character is pulled into the woods or is shot through the head without seeing what did it. And it's those moments in Predator where John McTiernan puts you in the shoes of the characters that you're following. It really does amp up just the paranoia of this film that the characters are feeling. And when you do get to the final confrontation with Arnold and the Predator, it's very exciting. And Stan Winston's work here on the Predator, when you finally get the full reveal of what this creature is, even today, even knowing what the Predator looks like, the setup, the execution, when that helmet comes off, it looks fantastic. The work on this costume and on this face, the design and just the animatronic and the makeup and everything that went into creating the Predator, it stands up so well even after all of these years. And of course, then you got the Predator fighting Arnold, with Arnold's kind of Home Alone, before Home Alone came out anyways. His traps all set up in the jungle to take down the Predator. I love that the film kind of gets brought down to this brains versus brawn type dynamic, where Arnold, who you think would be the brawn, he has the brains over the Predator. I think it's very smart, especially in the casting department, to have Arnold, who's this huge, big, muscle-bound man, be portrayed as the one with the brains who takes down the predator. I think that's very smart and is kind of a subversion of expectations in some way. And when it comes to what doesn't work about Predator, honestly, I don't really have anything to say negative about the film. It knows what it is, it stays in that pocket, and it delivers great action, great suspense, great tension. Does the Predator effects hold up entirely today? Not really. When it's cloaked and it's running around the jungle, it does look a little bit fake and phony when you look at it with today's eyes. Also, the one gripe I would say about Predator that a lot of people have about Predator, but I would count myself on this boat, is the beginning of the film when they actually show the alien ship dropping off the Predator onto the planet before they introduce you to Arnold and the crew. I do wish that that was cut out. I do wish they just started the film with Arnold arriving on Carl Weathers' base, because then you are put more in a position with these characters of really truly not knowing what it is that's in the jungle with them, taking them out one by one. Just removing that one little intro sequence would actually have added more to the suspense and mystery of the film that they want you to feel your first time viewing the movie. But it doesn't actually hurt the film all that much knowing that it's an alien. Being a couple steps ahead of the characters in that way, it's still completely enjoyable, and I think the premise and the execution of it all still works tremendously. Predator is one of those classic action films where it just seems like magic and lightning in a bottle, where you've got the perfect action stars at the time in this film. The premise of this is so smart and simple, and they keep it smart and simple. They don't try to do too much with it. They don't feel like they don't utilize it to its full advantage, and it creates one of the best alien and creature designs in all of cinematic history that is still enduring and that we're still looking forward to seeing on the screen to this day. So for those reasons alone, Predator is absolutely a classic, and I'm going to give Predator a strong recommend. Join me next week. We'll be talking about Predator 2. Keep your eyes open for that review, guys. I hope to see you there. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And don't just watch movies, talk movies. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.